team. You're an inspirational speaker, a philanthropist, a podcaster, and that's just even half, y'all. She's a chairman of the young professional of the NAACP of St. Louis County.
Yeah.
Let's get that a hand. That's some black girl magic for you right there.
It sounds so good coming from you. Like it sounds like I do a whole lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah. So let the people get into it with you. Just let them know about yourself.
Well, I am a mother of two. My daughter is 15. She just turned 15.
Okay. Happy birthday. That's right.
Yeah,
You told me.
she's a Pisces. And
Yeah.
my son is 6. His name is William Jr. I am a mother first before anything else.
Okay. That's
Definitely a daughter of God. You know,
Yes.
I'm all about my faith. And I pretty much am just a person who was a hot mess. I went through a whole bunch of stuff. And God brought me out of that stuff. So I'm like, hey, since he brought me out, I want to tell other people about it and see
Of
how I
course.
can bring them out. And
Oh, that's lit.
just telling my story has opened door after door after door. It's been incredible.
That's right. That cause in your bio, I read your bio. Shout out to OG Surge, man, from tapping in. I read your bio. They say you are a personal cheerleader to uplift others, to motivate them to be the person that they need to be. But first, y'all, like, if y'all read my post, you got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? She can only teach you and motivate you, but you got to put that grind in. So,
Now, how did you get?
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
So basically what happened was in 2017, I went through a period where everything that was normal to me, everything I loved,
Okay.
was either ripped away from me or I was getting like devastating news after devastating news.
Yeah.
So I would say by August of 2017, I no longer lived where I lived. I no longer had a car. My son was diagnosed with autism.
Oh, yeah, I got on my autism hat today.
Oh, you do? I love
Yeah. That's right.
it. Yes.
I'm going to keep it turned around. I normally turn it to the back, but I turn it to the back because the camera can see my face.
Yes, and so, and then I was in a very long-term relationship that spanned many years, which ended. So it was like,
them suck.
even one of those things could probably take somebody out.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, here I was, no place to live, no car, no relationship, coming to terms with what the doctors were saying about my son and blaming myself for that. And then my daughter was even, you know, kind of going through some things because she was in middle school at the time. And you know how kids can be.
I have a 10-year-old
Through
right
the
now.
transition.
Like,
And then
yeah.
Not only that, her father is not active in her life. And I pretty much kind of sheltered her from that. And I was just
Got
like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be everything to her. And she had actually found out going to middle school with one of her siblings from him
No.
that, wait, you're my sister? Like, she had to find that out at school.
That's crazy.
So it was a whole bunch of stuff going on. I was just like, can anything else happen to me?
So,
Like,
yeah,
what
so
else?
you pretty
What
much
else?
super parent, super mom. You know, it's like you juggle a lot, and like your
took a
glow
lot,
is
bro.
real. Like,
It took a lot. It literally took a super guide, though, to get there because it wasn't me. I was depressed. I was stressed. I was overeating. I wasn't taking care of myself. I had to go to
And that's how us
therapy.
women do.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
We-
okay,
especially when we
like,
feel like we don't have nobody, and it's so overwhelming.
Yes.
And it's like you really don't want to reach out or tell people like what's going on. It's like, you know, we always have that self-conscious in ourselves, like, I got this. Like,
Yeah.
the Lord wouldn't put this on me if I couldn't handle it. So I'm going to make a way out of it. And you did, because look
And-
at you now, girl.
and shout out, know what I'm saying? This is a gym dropper, y'all. If y'all didn't go register for the check on your strong friends, check on your strong friends.
I
Make
love
sure
that
y'all go
name
do
when I
that.
seen
Yeah.
it. Oh, I love it.
Because like I know you think because your friend is living life, he's great. You know what I'm saying? They have, it looks like they living a perfect life, but that perfect life takes a lot of strength. So
It does.
even
It
though
does.
even though your friends might be okay, because in reality they good, but mentally they're not good. So it's always good to check on your strong friends. That's dope.
Definitely.
Let us know about that. Gem dropper.
So there are two men, Arlington Lane and Palmer Alexander III. They had me as a guest on their podcast. And afterwards, they were just like, you need your own podcast. Like, you're dope. And I'm just sitting here, you know, like everybody says, it's a million podcasts out there. Who wants to hear me? Who's going to listen to me? And so I kind of ran from it, but they were pretty consistent. They were like, no, I think you should take this seriously. I think you should do this.
Okay.
So when I sat down with Arlington and I started brainstorming, because he asked me, he was like, what are you going to name it? And I'm like, I want to name it Check on Your Strong Friends, because at the time in the media, it was a lot of successful, strong people that were committing suicide. Robin Williams.
Because sometimes the strongest ones be the weakest ones.
Yeah.
Mentally.
The ones who asked for help the least needed the most.
We have so much on us. Like, everybody come to us with their problem. They tell us everything. And not even
dumping on you.
Yep. And it just
and
weighs
not to
us
think
down.
that you're the one that needs the...
That you're the one who needs help. Especially if you're the one who, like, is the financially strong one in your family.
Yes.
Everybody comes to you when they need something, but nobody ever thinks to be like, hey, you need some gas, or you need $1, or you need some lunch.
Yes. I'm
it's
trying
like
to tell
people
you.
pull from you, but they don't think to pour back into you.
And then another thing, like when people, know what I'm saying, know you for who you are, they automatically think, oh, you don't need no help. What? You asking for money? What?
You got it.
They think that you got it. And that was the whole point. I was like, I want to reach those people out there to let them know that it's okay for them not to be okay. It's okay for them to set boundaries.
Okay.
To say no sometimes, to walk away from what doesn't serve them. And then on the flip side, I wanted the friend of the strong friend to know, hey, be mindful. Like, check on that person.
Check on them.
Right.
See how they doing. See what they need. See how you can support them.
All right, man. Y'all heard it from Miss Lauren Spearman herself. Know what I'm saying? Please go check on y'all strong friends. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to Iconz and Bosses right now, you know what I'm saying? Please just tap into your strong friends. Matter of fact, they ain't even got to be your strong friends. Check on your friends. Check on your friends. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, baby?
Let them know it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Because that is true, you know what I'm saying? Even though people are doing things for other people out the kindness of their heart, it's the gratitude. People don't, you know what I'm saying? Gratitude goes a long way, and just a simple thank you and to let a person know that you appreciate them.
A simple, did you eat today?
Yeah.
Did you eat today? Like that is totally fine. Like, it at least lets your friends know, like, you thought about them. You thought about their health. You thought about their well-being. Even though, you know, you do strong when now I see you running around, girl. Did you stop to eat? You know,
right.
Did you get you a bottle of water? You know, like, did you take your vitamins?
It's all about gratitude.
Yes.
I have an amazing mentor. Her name is Ivy McGregor.
I was going to mention that. Yeah.
She is over the Be Good Foundation. And if anybody knows Be Good, that's Beyonce's charity. So she's a very powerful, driven, successful woman.
Okay.
But she teaches on many things, including gratitude. And she talks about how there was someone that, you know, she kind of helped with a connection, and they found a way to figure out where she was to send her flowers.
All right.
And it's not that she needed the flowers, because of course she could purchase her own flowers, but she said for her it was just the thought that they thought enough to reach back out and to thank her for that connection or for that introduction that meant so much to her. And because of that, she's going to remember them, you know, maybe it's something that comes up down the line.
She can always keep them in mind. And shout out to the doctor, man. This is like, she's a doctor on the operating room, but in real life, you know what I'm saying, I call her, use her for real doctor services when I need to talk to somebody. So shout out to Ebony, shout out to my sister Ty for tapping in on the line, and we got Miss Lauren Spearman in the building. We gotta always give great hand claps when you see that.
I love this applause.
And we finna get into some music, know what I'm saying? Like I've been telling y'all, I'm gonna start playing a lot of Evie McKinley. It's called Do It Again. If you don't know who Evie McKinley is, know what I'm saying? She's a proclaimed gospel artist, and she make dope music, and her voice is just so awesome. So with the story that, you know what I'm saying, Lauren just told us, and it's just great uplifting to see her just seed in the cell and to conquer her, situation and dealing with everything she was dealing with. We gonna dedicate this song to you. You know what I'm saying? Do it again. Let's get it. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh, that note right there.
Yes.
that was Evie McKinley again. Make sure y'all go listen to that, download that. It's on all major platforms, Spotify, everything that music could be found. Like I said, man, her name is Evie McKinley. She's a gospel artist, and we're gonna get into the gospel scene because Kirk Franklin is off the chisane. But we gonna get into that a little later. Yeah, like the reason I like the song is because like what she's saying, like I wonder like why you saved my life? Why am I in this position? You know what I'm saying? Like, and everything that goes on, and it's because I feel like it's a spiritual work going on. Like she said, long as I'm in your hands, I could deal with the wind. You know what I'm saying? Because
Definitely.
I'm protected. So what did you think of the song that was dedicated to you?
I love the song you dedicated to me. That was powerful because, like you said, I just think about different times in my life where I should not have survived. I should not have made it. And it's like, God, you see something in me. that you spared my life. You know, so
Yeah.
many others didn't make it, and it's not because I'm any better than them, but it's just because there was something that you put me here to do.
Right.
And I just pray that I continue to please him and that I'm doing a great job.
Yeah. And like, because like the path and the journey that we be on, sometimes it might not be the easiest. And it could get stressful. That's why I say check on your strong friends, because your strong friends' path could be like one of them that looks good on the outside, but on the inside it's a real struggle thing that's going
because
on.
to whom much is given, much is required. And so we never think about what it takes for those people to just show up every day and to handle everything and be everything to everybody but themselves.
Right. And 2019 you started a nonprofit organization. And can you give people a little more details about the nonprofit organization? Because
absolutely,
it's amazing.
So
it's great.
I'm excited. The pandemic kind of put a delay in that, but I'm excited to really get jump started this year. So the Bounce Back Advocate Inc. came about because I noticed
Bounce back.
I noticed that when I was furloughed from my job back in May, and I went to try to apply for different forms of government assistance, that they were saying that, you know, I made too much, even with
I don't get that.
because of the federal help that was being given. And even at that point, it was like a gap in time where they took away the federal help. They said I still made too much because I had received some child support from my daughter's father, which hardly ever happens, but it came through right at that time.
Right.
And so they denied me. And I thought to myself, there are so many women out there who need help and who need a boost, but they're being punished because they may have a great job.
Yeah.
But along with great jobs comes great bills.
Facts, because you gotta pay for your living.
Exactly.
And
and there are so many people that are like, you know, spending money to put their kids through good schools, or who have medical bills or student loan bills, and they're being penalized because it looks like they make so much money.
Yes.
And I said, I want to start a foundation that can anonymously award funds to these women that are just one paycheck away from devastation. That I could anonymously just shoot them some grocery money, bill money, you know, and I say anonymously because I want them to be able to keep their dignity.
Yeah.
I don't want them to have to be exposed or take a picture, you know, in order to get it. So it's for that, I call it the lower middle class, because it's like you make too much money to be considered poor or impoverished, but you're not.
But we know we don't make enough to be high class.
Exactly.
Yeah, facts.
That middle ground, it seems like nobody was really considering that woman.
Yes.
And that brings me to a good question. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like charity events, like when people do charity events, or not even just charity events, when people just go out in a car and they see a person, they just want to videotape it like they giving them money. Like, what is your thoughts about using charity to gain, you know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? Using
like exposure, notoriety, or
right.
I feel like if you have that person's permission, then by all means, because some people do it because maybe they want to, you know, shine a light on what's going on and get others encouraged to give. But just me personally, I don't want to have to show that person.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because I wouldn't want anybody to show me at my lowest point.
Yeah.
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 And because like nobody is perfect. Like I say, if you know me, if you know N.A. Anthony Moore or whatever you want to call it, you know I came a long way. I came from the dungeon, the crevice. Like I was an MFer, you know what I'm saying? So but you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Life happens, you
Said,
grow
come on,
up.
son, 'cause this is not the path I want for you.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's where Iconz and Bosses stem from. You know what I'm saying? Me pretty much going through my process in life and figuring out who I could become and being a great father for my daughter and being an influence on the community. And that's why I was like, when I was researching you or whatever, and it said you sit on you a chairman in NAACP of St. Louis County. How does it feel to like actually be a woman of strong color and, you know, and just be on that that board.
Because that's very influential.
That actually
like,
just
honestly,
happened at the end of last year.
Really?
So
Congratulations.
I'm
Now
still,
let's get a
Yes,
hand clap. Some jam.
congratulations. That is
Let's
major.
going on. Air
When I
horns.
read that in your bio, I was like,
that is, I'm still soaking that in, and I just, I give a shout out to President John Bowman, who is the president of that organization, and PR guru Portia Outen, who kind of shed a light on, some things that were going on in that organization for me to be a part of. Because of those two people, I was able to, kind of get plugged in. But I'm excited. I'm ready to get in there, and we have some things coming up down the pipeline where I'm going to be recruiting members between the ages of 21 and 40 to join the NAACP. It's only $30 a year. That's it.
Right. Well,
keep me in mind.
Definitely.
I love stuff like
Absolutely.
for real. We
If you
do
are
need to
in
exchange.
St. Louis
Yeah.
we
County.
really need that, baby. I want to be a part of NCAA. You know what I'm saying?
Look, y'all gotta see him.
That's right. This ain't the Joe Clark. This the AMO version. We want it.
Yes.
So
Definitely.
if you are in St. Louis County, hear me and hear me good. Please go to the NAACP St. Louis County website so that you can join. It's $30 for the entire year for you to be a member. We meet right now virtually because of COVID, but we meet the last Monday of every month, and it's just a way for you to be able to be a voice in your community and take action.
Right.
in North
right.
Oaks Plaza.
It's in North Oaks
Y'all
Plaza.
across the street from my house.
And y'all around the corner from me.
Yeah, that's where the headquarters
Bro, look,
are.
yeah,
And
look,
they
Oh,
do
yeah, we
so
most
many great
definitely-
across the
things.
street.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys join, and then
Yes.
once I do the recruiting effort, we're also going to be doing some different things like think tanks and brunches.
Oh,
and
that's
events.
I love
know,
brunches.
Very
Just to
innovative.
bring
Like all we do is
Yeah,
be,
good. All we do is sit
brainstorming
and
think.
contemplate on plans.
Yes.
It could be like 3:00 in the morning. I'm like,
Get a
sus,
text.
you up?
As soon as you
text.
think, yeah.
What you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's dope. Ooh, that's
Because
lit.
our voice is needed.
It
Yeah,
is.
and
It
I feel
is.
like I tell people that all the time. It's going like the older generation. I don't mean to say it. I don't mean it in no disrespectful way. Y'all are obsolete right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all opinion matters, but
we really have
it's
to reach out to the younger generation.
Yeah, I feel like
I
people
think it's important to bridge that gap between the two.
Yeah.
right
we can
and
work together.
take the confusion out. Older people, stop trying to act like the 80s babies. Stick to the 60s and 70s. Don't act 80s and 90s and 2000s. No, that's where the confusion come from. Instead of them trying to guide us and show us, they trying to hang out with us.
We need mentors.
Yeah,
we don't need parents. We have parents.
Right.
We need those
Right.
mentors. Ones out there that actually has that guidance for us and for them, for our community. Actually leading to something other than just partying and clubbing and things like that. Like
because
I didn't even know this was this close.
Yeah, because the millennials, know what I'm saying? Y'all are getting the bigger picture now. Y'all are getting a picture. We are seeing y'all listen to the 80s and 90s babies. The millennials, y'all are getting it. We appreciate y'all. We're going to give y'all a hand clap for sticking it together. You know what I'm saying? Getting it together. But listen to us a little more because we are the voice of our community. And I tell people, this is St. Louis, Missouri. We're in the middle of the map. And once you find St. Louis, it's a star. And that star is pretty much spread out. It's like a virus. If you want to attack a virus, you attack it within. So I feel like if we start in our city showing love and support to our community and our people, the world will start feeling it because we the gateway. You know what I'm saying? So so how do you feel about that?
I definitely feel we're the gateway to the West. I love my city. I feel as though there are so many creative people and innovative people that come out of St. Louis. And unfortunately, a lot of times they feel like they have to move in order to be recognized for their gifts. But I'm hoping that, we can create an environment where people feel like they can stay and be successful and not have to move out of the
Yes, because you hear a lot, and that's a lot. Even my peers, I have friends that have moved away from St. Louis because they feel like I'm not from here, but I have friends that have moved away from here because they feel like they can't make it here because it's just they feel like it's so much turmoil and so much hate amongst each other's, even though these are your peers, like you grew up with them and things like that. They feel like, you know, they can't prosper here, that they have to move away to Houston. Houston's like a big place, and Atlanta they're moving
and Dallas and,
to to actually have a life for themselves, or be able to live the life that they want for them and their children.
Right.
And you're saying like this program can actually, this is helping our community, like to give them that insight, to let them know like you can prosper here. You can do the same thing.
With young professionals, I want us to be able to be the tastemakers, and change the narrative of what success is and how that success looks in St. Louis, so that people will want to come here to visit. People will want to come here to network and to collaborate. And I feel like, you know, so often people, like you said, they kind of feel like they're pigeonholed if they're here. And then, you know, you travel and you see other places and you see how Black people are prospering in other places. And you soak in that air, and it's just like, man, this is so dope. And I want to be able to bring some of that air to the city of St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, we need it. We ready for the air. We ready for the air. You know what I'm saying? Because we need a breath of fresh air around here. We need a lot of people like ourselves, you know what I'm saying, by you being on the NAACP board. We've been advocates and voices of our community, and collectively everybody, I feel like collectively everybody that's in politics, that's a young person in politics, if you're a radio personality, artist of any kind of genre of music, this is the time where we need to redirect our music, you know what I'm saying? Rap about more positivity in our music. Yeah, the turn up music, you gotta love it. It's just, it comes with the turf, you know what I'm saying? You gotta love the turn up music, but make it a little more educational, you know what I'm saying? Just don't teach them how to
shoot guns
and slide on people.
You know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Teach them some positive stuff, you know what I'm saying? Take it back to like KRS-One, or rapping about, and shout out to Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? Rappers need to do what Rick Ross did. He rapped about finances, you know what I'm saying? Family wealth and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Bring that back into rap.
Then they wanted to say he was a snitch because he was so positive, you know, within some of his music and giving out some of his music. Then it turned out to like, oh, well, he's a snitch, or he, you know, he's a CO, or he's an undercover cop. Like they made so much negative attention on Rick Ross, but he was actually, like you said, rapping about, you know, that's like investing and things like that.
When something's going on that they're not used to, or that they don't understand, or if you create a lane that they wish they would have thought of it first, or they thought of it first but didn't have the guts to do it, and they see you doing it, that's people's first reaction, is to hate and to try to pick something about you, or find something about your past. And that's probably somebody that's watching this. Like, you don't understand why the heck people are on your neck, why they are making up lies about you, why they are hating on you. But can I tell you something? That means that you are on the right path.
Amen. I'm trying to tell you, that's a gem dropper. Amen. I'm trying to tell you. Because
the reason why you feel so uncomfortable, and the reason why you can't find where you fit, is because it's up to you to create that lane. And there are so many people out here that are waiting for you to do it.
Talk to them.
Because they are looking for that same thing that you have in you to offer.
Right, because like Lauren, you know what I'm saying? She could say everything. She could push you. She could, you know what I'm saying, even lay it out for you. But if you don't do the work,
if you don't have that belief
it's
in yourself,
not
then
going to work.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take you, you know what I'm saying, to do it. Like, a person could do everything for you, but if you don't do it, then what's the point is it for? Because nobody is gonna give you nothing, you know what I'm saying? Even like when they old sayings be like, you could lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink, you know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, right here, we could take you to the water
wherever you need to go, but
it's up to you to drink it, you know what I'm saying? So,
and you know what I found out that confidence is key.
It is.
There are so many people
that lack it,
that you probably look at and you're like, how the heck did they make it so far? And it's because they believed in themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody's going to buy into you and you don't believe in you.
Despite what people may think. It's like if like how you are a great influencer, you know, so if I and sitting here doing this interview with you, and I could be like, oh, you know, Lauren is great. She do this, she do that. But then if you come in here and your head hung low, and it's like, dang, like that would
Where's that confidence?
right.
Where's that
That
strong
would
person?
And that's
deter
how
my
people
belief
think.
in like
Yeah.
yes.
Now I may not be in icon and boss mode all the time,
Right.
but even when I'm not, I'm still letting you know, hey, even I have my off moments,
Right.
But I'm
Of
still
course. And that's
confident
okay.
in my purpose and my
Yes.
calling.
Yeah.
And that's the first step is you have to believe in you. You have to believe in your own product, and your product is yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so what, like, you know what I'm saying? Figuring out your son got diagnosed with autism. Like, I have a daughter as well. My daughter just turned 10th on March 14th. So it's like I'm going through that whole situation of having a daughter and her, you know what I'm saying, starting noticing things about herself, natural things about herself. And you know what I'm saying, dealing with your husband's situation. What made you stay strong and solid to be like, I'm not gonna let this break me, even though it's coming either which way direction. I'm still gonna
like a
dodge it
whirlwind, 'cause at
and
that
stay
time it was a
strong.
tornado for
Okay, so
you.
first, before I answer that, I do have to say I don't have a husband, y'all. I'm still looking.
Oh, that's
Okay,
right.
said the Lord has not sent.
No, I'm not looking. Let me take that back. I'm waiting to be found.
Yes.
But
yes.
but yeah,
There who
just,
find a wife find a good thing.
in the place of dealing with all of that news and losing everything and losing that relationship, you were saying, what is it that helped me to overcome? And I have to be honest, at that point of depression that I was in, I couldn't do it on my own.
Okay.
I was so dark and so depressed. There were days I didn't even get out of bed, shower, change clothes, nothing. So I couldn't even speak a prayer over myself. I couldn't fix my mouth to pray. I thought God forgot about me. Literally what helped me overcome was there were 3 people in my life at the time who cared enough about me to say, we're not going to let you lose yourself. We're not going to let you go down this path.
Right.
And so they rallied around me in their own way and supported me and spoke life into me until I could figure it out for myself.
Okay.
So it was that village that helped me to overcome. And
Yes.
then following that was therapy. And then, I was at a place where I could connect with God and
Okay.
I could hear him for myself without somebody else doing it for me.
All right, man. Y'all know what it is. It's Icons and Bosses. You know what I'm saying? We
Yes,
here
it's
every
my show.
Sunday at 2. We are
We do.
your 3-time award-winning show. You know what I'm saying? So it's just getting
so
bigger
dope.
and better. Make sure y'all tap into us every Sunday at 2 o'clock. We want to give a special thanks, special shout, and a special sponsorship support, sending loves and hugs to T's Kitchen. T, we appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all keep ordering with T's Kitchen, placing them orders, and she giving out a great opportunity if you have your own vehicle, clean driver record, and driver's insurance. She's giving a great opportunity. So if y'all got all that, make sure y'all tap in to T. She going, you know what I'm saying, get you in the right, get some money in your pocket. That's right. Order with T's Eat. She's looking for delivery drivers as we speak. And when you do call her, you know what I'm saying, ask about her bed and breakfast. She do a great bed and breakfast in the City West End that she started on Valentine's Day. So make sure y'all ask about her bed and breakfast. And Amo, I got to give my recommendations. I love the salad. Know what I'm saying? Salad
He
extra.
is stuck on this salad.
Salad.
Get him, and we
Hey.
have eaten so much food from you, and he is stuck on this salad.
That salad is
But
fire.
it was good.
Like, you can eat that
Hey.
salad every day. Like,
It was
every
really good.
day.
Like, it
the
was.
salad is most definitely dope. And we finna get into some more music because it's Icons and Bosses. You know what I'm saying? We turned up in a major way. We bringing positive energy. And we were like chairman of the NAACP, NAACP, Lauren Spearman. We appreciate her for coming out, and you should tune in to us. This Chica, man, let's get it. gotta play it safe. No face, no case. That's either in the bedroom if you're cheating. No face, no case. You're doing a crime. No face, no case. You got it. Cardi said it. So what do you think about that? Like, once you, cause we asked you, or I asked you to sing some songs that you would like to hear, and I was like, Cardi B up. That is on her playlist.
It is.
Oh, it's interesting. Why?
First of all, the only way to go was up.
Yeah, facts.
That's number one.
Facts.
So, I mean, I for sure am a fan of the comeback story, the underdog, and the Cinderella story. And I've been following Cardi B since the Love and Hip Hop days. I didn't know her when she was like a YouTube sensation, but I came in when she was on Love and Hip Hop. And just to see the way that she stayed authentic to herself,
right,
and kept with
And
her
didn't
craft.
let them change her.
Didn't let them change her. She was diligent in her craft, even when people told her, you know, that she wouldn't go beyond Love and Hip Hop. People tried to discourage her about her teeth and different stuff like that. She just kept persevering and being herself, and people fell in love with her for who she was. Like, there were people like me who was like, I don't even care if I like the song. I'm supporting it because I support her. And then when the songs turned out to also be good, it was like, oh, this girl is in her bag. She's in her niche. And there are so many lessons that I took from her. You know, even being somebody that is faith-based, I just took lessons of persevere no matter what. Despite the odds, despite the haters, despite your background, just keep going.
All right. And like, since I mean, we know you're a strong woman of God or whatever, and I'm gonna just keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a Christian church. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm the great I am who I say I am. You should never question that. But like, as of now, I have no religion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we shouldn't have a religion. I feel like religion was placed up on us to brainwash us and to have us in a slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like religion was placed up on us. And what is your intake or your thoughts about the religion and the way that it's coming about now?
So for me personally, I grew up in the church. So I have been CME, AME, Baptist, Kojic, non-denominational, Catholic.
Okay.
I literally was exposed to everything, whether it was through school or through me visiting my aunts and uncles, or just, you know, from the churches my mom had me in. So what I was able to always do is take the meat and throw away the bones. So if there was something...
That sounds like a gym. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. Explain that.
Absolutely. Because a lot of everything that somebody feeds to you isn't going to be 100% perfect. And you're not going to agree with it all.
Right.
But I learned to be able to take the good out of it that I could. And then if it's something that I'm like, I don't think that's quite right, I don't receive that. I don't retain that. And so that's what I've learned to do with my own spirituality and my own relationship with God, is a lot of things are man-made. And so there were a lot of rules growing up that I didn't necessarily agree with, like when I was in the Baptist church and they didn't want us to wear pants at the time. You know, you had to wear a skirt.
The long skirts.
Yeah, and there were, you know, I didn't always agree with those things. Or there was a point where you couldn't always preach in the pulpit as a woman. You had to be like on a podium. So those were things that I didn't necessarily agree with, but I didn't allow it to deter me, you know, from God. I just pretty much was like, I know what I believe, and I'm not gonna subscribe to any of the man-made doctrine that does not fall in line with what I believe. So for me, somebody that would be talking to you from my heart, I would say that it's not about the religion, it's about the relationship. And as long as you have a relationship with God and you talk to him and he, you know what I'm saying, he talks back to you, that's what matters. It doesn't matter, you know, what type of church umbrella you sit up under. He cares about your heart and that you are conversing with him.
And that's what I like, you know, because My mama is heavy on the church. You know what I'm saying? Every time we come into a situation, the first thing she say, go talk to God about it. We like everything, like I'm like everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything we do is we understand, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody, it's a reason we here, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like every problem we should go to him, but like that ain't the answer to everything. You know what I'm saying? Just like they be like, the devil ain't always the cause of every bad thing that happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just confusing to me at times. But
So here's what I'll say to that. I absolutely think that God is the answer to everything, but I had to grow into that because remember when I told you when I was depressed, I couldn't see that.
right,
Like I couldn't receive that at all. But I've grown into that point where I know that sometimes in the midnight hour when I'm crying myself to sleep, there's literally nobody that's going to understand or give me that sense of relief and comfort like God can.
okay,
However, God also gives us resources. And
true.
he gives us people, just like he gave me those 3 people to speak into us and to help us along the way. So whether your people be a homeboy, a girlfriend, a wife, a best friend, a therapist,
Okay.
you know, it may not always be for you to just go directly to God, but it may be that he's going to put somebody in your path that's going to help you through your situation. And it's just that person showing you his love through them.
Yeah, and that's true because like in the Bible it say he not gonna put more on you than you could bear. And that's another thing. Like I was talking to a friend earlier in the week. They was like, it's people go, it's like what book of the Bible do y'all use? Do y'all go off the Old Testament or the or the New King James version? So, and I was like, in reality, I don't agree with nothing that's been put in the New King James version because, for one, King James was a pedophile. He incest and did everything.
How you know that?
It's in the Bible. It says,
it?
yeah, he had sex with younger kids. You know what I'm saying? He did incest. He slept with his cousins and everything. So like, I grew up in the church. I know, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like, how could that be a main book, a main focus, if this person was known to be this type of person?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of times you'll find that some of the messages that we need are going to come through people that aren't living a lifestyle that we necessarily agree with. Because the reality is God can use anybody. He can
True.
use a murderer. He can use a pedophile. And I'm not saying that we should be so quick to follow those type of people, but I'm just saying that's why a lot of people have issues with certain pastors in the church that have a quote unquote double life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the most anointed people or the people that have access to the audience that God needs, like rappers, they have huge platforms.
True.
So sometimes the people that have access to the people that God needs to hear the message are not always going to have a lifestyle that we like.
Yeah.
But that's also why I encourage reading multiple translations. Like for me right now, I like the Message version because
Okay.
I want you to give it to me, you know, the way it is. And a lot of people joke about the Message Bible because it's so hip. Like,
Yeah, it breaks it down.
it breaks it down, but sometimes it breaks it down in such a funny way where it's literally like,
Yeah.
it's literally like, fam, you know, it's gonna talk real to you. But I read multiple translations because I want to see what that one scripture is
Okay.
in all 7 ways, and then pull from it what God wants me to pull from it.
All right, y'all hearing it, man. Like this Iconz about, if y'all been listening, we went from talking about Cardi B to talking about the Bible to talking about her being in NAACP. You know what I'm saying? She's a chairman of the NCAACP. She sits on the chairman board for the young professionals, and she's a great, I would say, I don't want to use the wrong term. I would say life coach. Is that the right term?
You can say life coach.
Okay. Yeah, she's a great life coach. You know what I'm saying? She help you get where you need to be, and it's up to you to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And she also has she's gonna teach you how to get into the NAACP. You know what I'm saying? She dropped the gem. If y'all go back and listen, she's gonna teach you how to get in, be a part of the NAACP, and she also wants you to go register. Go. I'm saying that word wrong. I know I am. Register. Go. Go register for the. You know what I'm saying? Check on your strong friends. Everybody need, if you listening right now and you tapped in Icons and Bosses and you support Icons and Bosses and Lauren Spearman, make sure y'all go to check on y'all strong friends, because strong friends do need it too. I know everybody has their own personal life situation going on, but still check on your strong friends and just check on your friends in general. And yeah, we finna go into some more music because this is the end of our first hour. So you know when we come back, we gonna turn up and we gonna get lit. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, this Miss Spearman playlist, Busy Boy. Oh yeah, that's for all y'all out there being a busy boy, busy boy. That's right. That's dope, man. That's vibey music. That's Cole and
Chloe and Halle.
yeah, Chloe and Halle.
They are on Beyonce's label.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about them.
They're the two sisters, really pretty.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, that song "Busy Boy" most definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's a good song. And we finna get into it, man. If y'all, we at the top of our hour, and we finna let y'all know what's going on. Kirk Franklin, we gonna speak about good old Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Kirk Franklin was the the church bad boys ever since he came into the gospel game. You know, it's been a big thing about him, the way he talked to his son. You know what I'm saying? His son over the phone. So I'm finna play the actual audio for y'all. We finna play the actual audio. Y'all could call us at 515-599-1987 and give y'all opinions. Because everybody know who Kirk Franklin is. He's a known pastor of a church, and he has great influence in the church community. So if you listening, you know what I'm
Is he a
saying?
pastor?
Yeah, Kirk Franklin is the pastor. I thought he was a pastor, Kirk Franklin. He's
I
just
thought
a
he was just an
gospel
elder.
artist.
Gospel artist.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Kirk
sure
Franklin.
he's a minister, but he's not a pastor.
We finna look that up now. Google it, and we don't need no Wicca neither. We need facts. Yeah, but I always thought Kirk Franklin was an artist, a pastor.
Nope. He was just known for leading the choir. He's an American choir director, gospel musician, singer-songwriter, and author.
See, why y'all up here trying to speak on that man name? He ain't even no pastor. I feel like, so it's nothing wrong with what he's saying. I mean, if he was a pastor, like, cursing is English, you know what I'm saying? But it's broken English. And people, and they feel like it's bad to use profane language. But I feel like it's cool. My grandma say ass. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't expecting.
I don't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, ass is.
I want to hear. I haven't heard the recording or whatever the call was, but at the same time, like a lot of people are saying, we don't know what the conversation was leading up to that point when his son wanted to record. But we do know that they have been having like this little rivalry situation,
A strained relationship
for
many years.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, my thing is, like, even with that being your father, and you know what type of impact he has on people out here, why would you do something like that? Like, his son is totally wrong. That was a confidential conversation between you two, because something heated, as it has been before,
Right.
was amongst you two.
Well, hurt people hurt people.
Yes, and that's what he was trying
And
to do.
he was hurt, and he wanted to have his dad to feel the same hurt that he felt. The same. He wanted him to be embarrassed.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure some of that was he wanted to promote his media company as well.
His media company. Oh, he ain't do nothing but a publicity stunt. I feel like I wasted some minutes talking about this.
I think that it kind of backfired because a lot of people were able to discern and to relate and to see right through it.
Exactly.
And I did some research about it. And
okay.
His mother actually did an interview as well.
Oh, wow.
So after you play the clip, I'll talk about what his mother said.
All right, man. We finna get into it. Icons and bosses. You know what I'm saying? We let you have it the real way, raw. It's Icons and Bosses, man. Here it is, Kirk Franklin and his son conversation. Who is laughing? Oh man, did y'all hear that?
Yeah,
He
he was
say,
definitely provoking him. And the
He
person that was
was.
laughing is actually Kirk Franklin's best friend, who's like an uncle. He was kind of on the phone, trying to help diffuse and mediate.
"Whoa."
And
So
yeah,
okay, so he was on the like, cause I was like, who is that laughing? Like that's not funny at all. But who is? But now that you say it, is the uncle that was on a 3-way call trying to mediate, right?
right.
So like listening to that, and how would you feel knowing that you are who you are, and your child is speaking to you in them disrespectfully manners?
It hits different when it comes to your kids.
Yeah.
There have been many a times that my daughter has done things that have just taken me to a place because I'm like, you know better. You weren't raised this way.
Right.
You could have come to me. You know what I mean? So it hits different. It's a different type of hurt when
It
it's your
is.
kids
Yeah.
because you
Yep.
love them. You want the best
Dearly.
for them. And you've done everything that you could do within your power to set them up for success. So it hurts when things happen.
Right.
Now, I know that if someone was to record me in those moments, nobody would probably listen to the bounce back. Y'all,
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's
And we
So-
gonna get it, and we gonna get into the bounce back a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
but it's it hits different. And so what I did was I'm a researcher, so I went
Okay.
to research to see what does his mom have to say, and his mom did a sit down interview, and she very clearly backed up Kirk.
Okay.
She said that this has been, a successful co-parenting relationship from day one. My
Right.
son has not been abandoned. Kirk has been very active in his life.
saw
Tammy has
that.
been very active in his life. And she said, unfortunately, these are deep-rooted issues that our family has been in therapy and trying to navigate for years and trying to convince, her son Carrion that he's not abandoned, that he is loved. And she said, unfortunately, it's been a struggle for them.
Okay.
So for me, a
Right.
mama is gonna love and defend you forever.
Right.
the mom
Right or
to say
wrong.
that-
But at the same time, you're not gonna get on here and discredit your father
Exactly.
for anything that he's done because
Exactly.
he wasn't.
And so I
what you're saying
believe
you
her.
are. Yes.
I believe
Okay.
her because if a mom is saying she has no reason to, she's not
Yeah.
a fan or anything, she has no reason to lie. And it's just an unfortunate situation that she asks for prayer for the family as they get through it.
Yep.
Yeah, and you all got to remember, you know what I'm saying? Kirk Franklin is not a pastor. He is not a minister. He ain't even a deacon.
Well, he was ordained a minister when he was like 17, though.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's a
that's true.
minister.
But,
Yeah.
you
But
know,
he's not like a pastor over
Yeah,
a church.
head of a church.
anything like that.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, and you know, backsliding is a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just that strong to stay within your faith, but backsliding.
We all have sinned and come short of
Yeah.
the glory of God. And let he who was without sin cast the first stone.
That's true.
Okay.
And that and I feel like because I ran away from the church. I'm not gonna lie. I completely ran away from it because it's so much backlash that's come with it, and especially if you in a family church, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
people are holding themselves to a certain point, and in reality, y'all doing y'all dirt behind closed doors. It's just, I'm real with it. I'm a sinner. I smoke, I drink, I turn up. But don't judge me for what I do, and then you go and do the same thing behind closed door. Who is the hypocrite here?
And I
Right.
think that hypocrisy is what keeps a lot of people away from the church.
That's me.
But this is what I
That
will
is
say. Those are the people. You know what I mean? Like the church is
Okay.
God's house.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So don't let people affect your relationship with God and your fellowship with God.
Okay.
Because those people, people give the example of like, if you go to the club and people start shooting in the club. you're not gonna say you never go into a nightclub again. You may
True.
be more careful when you go.
Right.
Right,
You'll check for the nightclub you're going to
Right,
next
but you're
time.
not gonna denounce. But people are so quick to denounce the entire church as a whole. Like, I'm never stepping foot in any church again. When it's really just those certain people.
Okay.
But again, like I said, I'm more concerned with relationship than religion. So as long as you still have your relationship with God, that's what's
Of
important.
course.
And when you die, He's gonna ask you about your relationship and how you prayed to Him and how you try to live your best life
Not
for
who you
Him.
was cool with
He ain't
in
gonna
the
ask you what church you
like,
went to.
yeah.
Right.
He's gonna ask you who you pay your tithes to, who you know.
Yeah,
That's not gonna be
and the
fine.
tithing thing is another thing that's a tricky situation for me. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
A
church
tricky
has bills,
situation
too.
for me.
Church has
Church,
bills,
that's
too.
true. And yeah, church do have bills. I do grant that. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay the bills for the light and everything for the choir to sing and play and all that. You know what I'm saying? 10%. Yeah. But who says 10% is money? Like, we actually giving our 10% now because we're literally trying to save souls and lead people in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? It's just we're not giving our 10% in a financial situation. We doing it in a soul saving situation. So how do you feel about the
Don't
10%?
you only pay tithes when you're a member of that church? Like, I'm not really.
So
I'm like kind of ignorant. When it
my
comes
views
to,
are a bit more broad. I feel like tithing is giving your time, your talent, your treasure, right?
Okay.
Because say if I didn't have any money whatsoever, does that mean that I still have nothing to offer God? No, I can still give my time. I can still tell people about Him. I can still, try to draw souls to Him.
Okay.
So I break it down as time, talent, and treasure. Now, if I do have the money, I am going to make sure to do it monetarily because I know that I got the money because of Him. I got the job because
True.
of Him.
Yes.
Every good and perfect gift comes from Him. So I want to, make sure to give it back to Him. I'm gonna give it to Fashion Nova. So why
Yeah.
not give it to Him?
True.
he's
That's
more
true.
worthy.
And to clear it up, I'm not saying this is Amo. I'm not saying I'm like totally against the church. I don't believe in nothing. No, I'm not saying that. I do believe in something. I do understand there's a higher power and there is a great I am. Yes, I believe that the great I am, the higher power and all that is pretty much a female. I believe it's a female. I believe how we got here, everything started is through goddess, a woman. That's what I believe. So, but people say I shouldn't.
I mean, I can see that logic because, like I said, I'm non-religion and I'm very ignorant when it comes to this subject. But my thing is, like, I can see that because I would question, like, okay, well, how did God get here? If women or, the woman is the only way to actually reproduce life, then where did he come from? Like, he had to be born from someone. And then,
Well, that's the case for human life, but that's the thing about God. He's not human.
Exactly.
He's an all powerful entity.
Right,
being.
he's an
So-
energy. I feel like he's an energy.
So he
She's an
doesn't
energy.
have to come through a woman because he's, like you said, the great I am. He
Right.
created, he did it all. But for me, I just feel like when it comes to tithing, my mentor, Ivy McGregor, she always says, you sow a seed where you receive.
Okay.
So I don't limit my tithing to just the church. If I come in here and you bless me with a word that uplifts me and that has me thinking differently about my life or that helps me get through another day, then I need to sow a Cash App seed to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't think
so
about it.
wherever I receive is where I try to sow either my time, my talent, or my treasure in gratitude. And
Okay.
God always, I promise you, He always brings
yeah.
it back around and make sure that I have what I need and make sure that, I don't go without.
Yeah, and I think because the generation that's upon us now, it's like people not taking the church as serious. You know what I'm saying? People not really turning to it. They pretty much making a mockery out of it because the Vatican, you know what I'm saying, the Pope them. I ran across an article dealing with the Catholics. He's saying he not gonna recognize females to get married. You can't same sexes. He say he not recognizing that, and the house of the father. You know what I'm saying? So Catholics are not recognizing same-sex marriages. So I don't even know how that's gonna come about, because I thought that was like a law that's been passed. Like everybody has the right to marry who they want to marry.
Yeah, but it is at the same time that is he has a say so or a right and to refuse those type of weddings in his house. But I mean, at the end of the day, still he has the upper power to
Right.
He has to answer to the Lord. So I mean, you know, he could deny it. I mean, people can deny, you know, what services they offer and things of that nature. But I mean, because I'm marrying my wife. I'm sorry,
And I'm here for it.
I am marrying my wife. Like,
I'm here for it.
Definitely.
I'm Team Bree.
I'm Team Bree. Like,
I'm here for it.
Yeah, you do have, you know, I reached out to like two, even though, because, you know, Missouri will do the same sex marriage.
Okay.
And I won't name them, but I did reach out to like 2 churches here, and like, oh, well, we'll do the same sex marriage. And I was like, okay, you know, that's fine. There's no rebuttal. There's no thank you.
Right.
And move on down my list to,
Yeah.
you know, other people that I had interest in doing, you know, our ceremony in their churches or in their area. But I mean, we found the person that's gonna marry us. But yeah, they can definitely.
It's gonna be me.
It's no hard.
Are you ordained?
Yeah, no, I'm not ordained. I can't marry nobody. But Carlos Miller is ordained. Black Youngster is ordained. Gym Droppers.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Carlos Miller from the 85 South Show. Yeah, bald head. He bald head. You know what I'm saying?
The dark skin on that
Yeah.
kid. Rap his butt off on the.
I'm not
The
familiar.
Nick Cannon. What's the?
His name not Chico Beans. Was Carlos Miller. Carlos. Yeah, Carlos Miller.
I
He's
have
the
to Google
one.
him.
Yeah, he's ordained to marry you. They could pull up. They could have a whole show, and he could walk you down the aisle, and he could bury you.
Youngster.
Yeah,
What?
Black Youngster. Yes, youngster.
Y'all, I gotta get more
I mean,
hip.
you just see black. I can't see black youngster at the top of the.
But you-
like, so come on down. Come on.
Yeah,
down.
but,
I'll marry you. Like what?
But yeah, when he got his certificate, he said he was paying for, I think, like 3 people wedding. Like the first 3 people he married as the ordained minister, he was paying for their wedding. So
That's pretty dope.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
my
pretty
son's
dope.
grandmother is gonna. She's the appointed. She's gonna do.
No,
the
just
ordained.
know we gonna be in the building. It's gonna be
Yeah, my son's
up.
grandmother, and I'm so honored because yes, it's not her son. I'm marrying.
Oh,
you
it
know?
did it again, Betty. Kick it.
There it goes.
Oh yeah, you gotta get the logo up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta keep this up there.
Yeah, that's our new logo, and you know our merch is coming soon. Right now,
You gotta give me a shirt.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Inboxes, you know what size.
Most
you
definitely.
need,
I'm
what
most
color
definitely
you
gonna.
want.
Yeah, we
got
gonna
you.
get you a shirt.
Yes.
Our merch is coming soon. You know, we just trying to get our name on our tags, like the little thing that be itching on y'all back. Yeah, our name is finna be on our tags now. So
Vendors, so if y'all out there,
vendors
you know,
tap in. You know what I'm saying? We real official. You know, our YouTube site is gonna be launched April 1st. We finally got a start date for our YouTube site. So
That's
our
dope.
page is up right now.
excited.
Iconz and Bosses channel is up on YouTube. We don't have videos up yet because what I'm saying, the monetize.
construction.
Yeah, it's
That's
under
right.
construction, and the monetize issues. You got to get the subscribers up, and then you can get monetized to start going live on Facebook.
You got a caller?
No, that's letting us know Connected with a K is soon to be up next, but they got 30
sure y'all
minutes.
tap
They
in.
could tap on it. But you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in. This is Iconz and Bosses every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are based out of St. Louis, Missouri. So make sure y'all tap in us, and make sure y'all tap in to T's Kitchen as well. She do deliver. So So hit her up on Facebook at capital T apostrophe S Kitchen. And y'all know T's when y'all see it because she got the ingredients to the gumbo on her profile picture as well. And Yeah, we finna get into some more great music.
What is
Another
music?
dope St. Louis artist, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm always rocking with the home team. I'm spinning y'all music, especially when y'all paperwork is legit, because we are as capped and BMI'd. So you do get paid for your spins here. You know what I'm saying? Every time we spin your track, you do get paid. Ass cap and BMI, you know what I'm saying? This is
Shoot them
Icons
songs
and
over.
Bosses. Make sure y'all tap into this artist. This is a hot, the next pop star out of St. Louis, Missouri, man. I'ma keep saying it. His name is Daniel Allen. I'ma say it again. Jam dropper Daniel Allen. And this is song Anywhere. Let's get it.
And I'll be back, y'all, while y'all listen to Daniel Allen, okay?
Oh yeah, the way. Hey, let people know about the way. How did you hear about the song? Cause this is one of your songs off your playlist. Like I say, man, she put together a dope playlist. She sent me some music that a lot of y'all don't even know about.
Yeah,
So
I did it, and I like the laid
yeah,
back. You know, that's my type of music.
right. You know what I'm
I was
saying? It's
looking up, I was
vibey.
like,
So let
okay,
people
who's
know about the
this?
way.
So I have a hairstylist by the name of Charity Lee.
Okay, shout
And
out to Charity.
She is such a vibe. Yeah, shout out to Charity. She's amazing. She's out of town this week, so don't blame this on her.
No, it do look good. I was trying to say, okay.
Right.
But she
Slay.
is definitely dope, and she listens to different types of Pandora vibes, like Amel LaRue Radio, who is
Okay.
one half of Groove Theory. And so this song was actually on her Pandora. And I did a Shazam because I'm like, who is this? I need to find out who this is.
Because this most definitely vibe.
And it's such a vibe. It's so dope. So I love it.
All right, and we finna get like, cause people gotta know about the NAACP. You know what I'm saying? How to be a part of this, because like this could be the start of the change in the community that we need right here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like just by going through the process, you know what I'm saying, filling out the application and just taking the proper steps, because it's close. It's on Lucas and Hunt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let Miss Lauren tell you more about it, because this is something that we need to jump on like right now. In this,
Absolutely.
so
if you are a resident of St. Louis County, you definitely need to go to the website
Okay.
for the NAACP St. Louis County and click on Become a Member. It's $30 a year, and that covers your membership for the entire year. And we meet on the fourth Mondays of every month. So for a lot of you out there who have strong opinions about activism, politics, who want to give back, who want to, be a big part in making sure that you change the world that you see around you, this is the place for you. You know, so many people vent on Facebook, but hardly do something about it. So join the organization, because your ideas, your thoughts, your opinions, they
Matter.
are needed and they matter. But we've got to have you, like, if we don't have you in the organization to help out when we make these decisions and we, take on these different events, or we go do the food distribution, like, we need you to be a part of it from jump.
okay.
A lot of people come in on the back end like, well, why didn't they do it this way, or why didn't they go to this location? Well, we need you to be part of it so you can
give that input.
Yeah,
so
and
we can have that in consideration.
Yeah, and it's just like the Messiah, you know what I'm saying? Like when y'all watch the Messiah movie about the guy, it's about, you know what I'm saying, the bodies, you know what I'm saying? Like you could type all day. You could type how you feel all day, but who is really out on the concrete and it's taking a real stand and being that face and that voice. Like I said, it's something I'm most definitely finna look into, because I don't want to be looked at as an activist. Like, cause we know activists are the ones that are targeted the most. So I don't want that activist bag. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I just want, know what I'm saying, to be a positive light in our community. You know what I'm saying? Lead the youth in the right way, especially the young black male, to teach the young black male how to treat the young women. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who we need to protect. That's who is being attacked the most. That's who's being, you know what I'm saying, killed the most right now. Is the women. You know what I'm saying? Because they know if you attack the women, you pretty much break down the man, because you're not considered, like it's like the saying, you know what I'm saying, a man is just as strong as his woman. You know what I'm saying? You could be a strong man, but without that strong woman, you really have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I would say that you're not necessarily an activist, but you're a change agent. And
okay,
you're someone who wants to provide change in your community. And so another organization that I want you to look into is called Man Up STL. Man Up STL? Yes.
Gym dropper.
Actually, no, you know what? It's on Facebook. You're going to find it under Man Up Global.
Man Up Global?
Doing so well that they've actually branched out into different cities at this point. And,
okay.
The founder is a young man by the name of Christopher Hill. And the organization is for men just like you who want to show up and who want to make a change in their communities and in the lives of the youth.
Okay.
So they have mentorship opportunities. They have what's called Man Talk, where they get together and just, privately hash out issues. I've tried to get in on it. They won't let me in. They say
why not? They hate.
men only.
It's for men only?
Yes, for
Oh,
men
well,
only.
then you can't change that.
And they want to have a safe place for men to be able to just, shoot the breeze and try
Okay.
to figure out how they can,
Hell.
help make the community better. So they do a lot of volunteering and stuff.
And that's just like the SOS program.
Saving Our Sons.
Yep. It's off it's West Florissant, the urban league that they built after the Quick Trip they burnt down. It was the urban league put there, and big up to them, the SOS program. It's a dope program. And man, if y'all really want to change yourself, tap into, the urban leagues in your community. Tap in to the Salvation Army. Salvation Army, they have programs to help you with the situation you need. If it's, help with kids, help with food, help with getting GEDs and things of that sort.
So many
you know what I'm saying?
resources out
Yeah.
there.
It's so many resources. You just got to tap in and go find them for yourself. Because ain't nobody giving no handouts out here. Ain't nobody, handing out nothing. Or game is not even free no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody giving out free game no more. It's like they going to give you as much as they need you to know. But the rest of the important stuff, you're going to have to find out on your own. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap into these resources that y'all have. And let's get into your podcast. Yeah. Well, let's get into that
Juicy stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So let people know about your podcast, because you are a dope podcaster.
Thank you so much. So my podcast, I started out where I just wanted to talk about the strong friend.
Okay.
That was my intention. And then somewhere along the way, God was like, nah, that ain't it. So I began to tell my own story.
Okay.
And interview other people to tell their own story as far as their personal battles with mental health. And so I came up with the tagline, the people you do know, telling the stories you don't.
Okay.
And I wanted everybody to see that, that person that you're out there admiring, that person that's successful, they struggle too.
Yes.
Right.
So if you struggle, you're not crazy and you're no, less than they are. It's just that certain people are handling it, coping, and navigating in different ways.
Okay.
Yes.
So I felt like the more we normalize mental health conversations, the more that we'll be able to get the help that we need in our community, because for so many years we swept it under the rug.
Yeah.
Like, that person get a crazy check or
Exactly, and that's what they think. It has people thinking like if they come forth looking for help, the first thing people say is, "Oh, you crazy? Something wrong with you? Something wrong with?" And it's nothing wrong. There is something wrong with me, but take the time to see and hear me out and hear my story as to why I feel like there's something wrong with me. Because even just like a simple conversation, like you said, when they come on your podcast, that could be like a cure for them. They could be like, woo, something they've been holding in so long. Yes. And they so finally get it out, and they're sitting there and they're not being judged. Because a lot of times it is very easy to tell a stranger what's going on and how you feel versus telling your friends or your family, because they're so judgmental with with your life. And it's like you said, it's therapeutic.
And it's scary, like these days and age, you know what I'm saying? It's scary. It's not scary. It's kind of nervous to, you know what I'm saying, even pick up your phone and vent to your friends, because these days you don't know who you could trust these days with certain information, and then like you don't want nobody looking at you, especially whatever the situation might be. You don't want nobody looking at you like illy and feeling some type of way,
or spitting it back at you.
Yeah, or it's spitting it back at you.
Come and you might get into it, and then they be like, "Oh well, you crazy bad," and spitting back what I told you in confidence. It's like
there's a saying that says, "I go to therapy for the people in my life that won't go to therapy."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
that's
what
deep.
that means is that I have to go to therapy myself in order to cope with and break down and fix the things and the issues from the people in my life who refuse to go to therapy.
Okay.
The things that I go
That
through.
I
with
hear
them.
them
Yeah.
going through.
Exactly. Like
I'm sitting
the
on
way
laying
that
on the
they
couch.
impacted me.
Yes.
And now I have to sit on the couch and get myself help because they won't. And they
Right.
keep, being toxic and infecting me. So I feel like more people need to know that it's okay to not be okay. Because
Yeah.
even the people out here that look like they're living the most glamorous lives can be miserable. So
Yes.
don't compare yourself to them. Do what you need to do for you. I definitely incorporate self-care into
Okay.
my daily routine.
Ooh, self-care
And
is important.
It looks different for everybody though. Like some days self-care for me is getting a dessert off of DoorDash from Crumble Cookies.
Really?
And sitting up and watching
Hey,
Netflix.
for real.
Oh, that's what's up.
And some days it's taking a trip out of town. And some days it's putting the phone on Do Not Disturb and taking a nap. And some days it's taking a bath. Like, it looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
But do something. Like, take some time out of your day to do something that's 100% for ammo.
Because
Okay.
your body appreciates that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you will see your skin glow.
You'll be so much
your
happier.
energy, yes, your
Yeah.
And I'm-
energy be
yeah.
just vibrant. Like,
And I feel like I'm at a point where, like, I'm happy again. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when I first started doing Icons and Bosses, I was 145 pounds. Skinny, look stressed out, face all sunk in. But now I'm all healthy and...
Because you're eating
I know he ain't look at them muscles. I know
eating salads from T's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And you're healthy. And you're happy.
happy and healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a journey. You know what I'm saying? It's been a blessing. And your podcast is called The Get Back. Okay.
Bounce Back.
Bounce
Was
back.
it?
Bounce back. Bounce back.
The Bounce Back Advocate.
Oh, I'm thinking the Chicago drill scene called The Get Back.
No.
Yeah. Bounce back. Okay. The Bounce Back. Once you figure like, I'm finna name it the Bounce Back. You know what I'm saying? You got certified to be on iHeartRadio.
Yes,
and
that's big.
You've been doing your research.
Yeah.
Yes. I see that.
Yeah, like we really like that's what we tell people when you come on Icons and Bosses. We really do our research. It ain't
do.
like we just
It's
doing
just
it
not
to
bringing somebody
dig
just to bring 'em
into.
on.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? We want to know something about you. So when you come here, it ain't like you just coming here to be like, yeah, tell you. It's like it's like family here.
Be prepared.
Yeah, be
to answer
prepared.
questions
Yeah.
about from your hairline to your bottom of your feet. You hear me? Like
Yeah.
we
We-
cover it all. We want to know. We want our people to know about
We
the people
really
that
tune
we
in.
have out
Yeah.
here. You know, because a lot of people, like even taking with you being on our show, they might, okay, you said check on my strong friends. You know, like people actually, it's about the networking and actually getting, like, our goal is to actually influence positively. you
Right.
know,
That's it.
on the
And-
community.
And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at it like, you know what I'm saying, people trying to chase clout and all that. No, because you don't know who that person know. Like, Lauren don't know who I know. I don't know who Lauren know.
Right.
Lauren don't know who,
I
you know.
didn't know that you knew Ebony from the operating room.
Yeah, and I didn't know you knew my cousin, Josh Folks.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guy right there.
Yeah.
So Josh is actually in a relationship with Nikki, who is a sister to me.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Folks is my
Yeah.
brother. We grew up, went to high school together, stayed in Hidden Lake together, around the corner, all that. Like that's my guy right there. Yeah.
He's super dope. Shout out to Josh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nikki. Love
Yes.
them. They are amazing.
Yeah, so and yeah, Ebony, I really call Ebony, like I call Ebony right now and be like, Ebony, I'm going through this situation. She be like, talk to the doctor. I'll be like I'll be like, it's on. You know what I'm saying?
So incredibly
Yeah.
dope. Just an amazing spirit.
Yes.
I love her.
Yeah, so make sure y'all tap into the operating room, man. They also on Sundays too at 9:00. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The operating room. I ain't gonna tell you what they talk about, but
You
go
gotta
to
check it
the
out.
Operating
You gotta
room.
check it out.
And once you launched your podcast, like, did you know what you were going to talk about, or you just knew you were going to talk about? No, I'm saying check on your strong friends.
So I actually had a plan that each episode I was going to break it down with, like, an interesting article that I found on Psychology Today.
Okay.
With different tips for self-care. But the problem is I ended up going through some stuff while I was recording, and recording became my outlet, my therapy to dissect the things that I was going through. So the podcast, was supposed to be all structured and giving you tips. And I have an episode that I went on right after my cousin died. My 32-year-old cousin died from COVID.
Oh,
Sorry
to hear that.
So that was an emotional episode. I was like, look, y'all ain't even got to listen to this. I'm in my feelings. I'm about to ramble on. And it was just that real. And that's probably one of the highest listened to episodes. I didn't have a plan or anything. I also have an episode that I did on relationships with Arlington Lane. And we were talking about a date that I had coming up.
No.
And I was so excited about this date. And then by the time that the following episode is recorded, I'm telling people how I got stood up for the date. The date didn't even happen.
Butthole. Who's standing you up?
You know what, Mr. Sir?
I'm telling you.
Right.
You missed out on a great opportunity. Look at this amazing woman here. I know you about sitting there kicking yourself in the butt right now.
He's blocked though, so I don't know how he's doing, but
we don't even care how you doing.
It was just stuff like that where it was like I was giving people an insight into my real life, like, hey y'all, but it's okay, but I'm gonna bounce back, and you can bounce back too.
Yes.
Right.
So we talked about a lot of things. We talked about being a black man in America. I had Monty Mont out of Las Vegas was on that episode.
Okay.
There's a rapper that I'm a big fan of. His name is Vandalism out of St. Louis. And so
we got to tap into him.
Yeah, tap into Vandalism with a Z.
Okay.
He is on Spotify and most streaming outlets, and that conversation was just like a wild card. We were just talking about all kind of stuff. And then Bruce Franks Jr., the activist that is out of St. Louis but now living in Phoenix, he had an Oscar-nominated documentary.
Oh, that's what's up.
Called The St. Louis Superman.
Oh, and, I gotta check that out.
St. Louis Superman. Check that out. It's probably about 30 minutes long. It's not even that long, but it's just an insightful story about how he came up in politics, because he was trying to, he did it the protesting way, but he was like, I'm gonna get into politics and try to change these laws. And he tells you about his journey with even that, and he talked to us about his own mental health struggles while dealing with people in politics.
And I think that's what the world need. You know what I'm saying? To know that these people that are on these platforms or in these positions, and they coming out and letting you in their life to let you know, like, hey, everybody goes through something. You know what I'm saying? We all have issues. Nobody is perfect. Like, if you just open up to the right people and receive the help, and not thinking that we're just people just trying to play a pity party on you or play on your intelligence. Just receive the help and do the proper steps to take. Everything will work out through the process. You know what I'm saying? It's all about trusting the process. It's all about keeping your faith, man. I don't care what you believe in, but keep your faith. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna pay off in the long run. And just keep it going. And how many episodes have you done so far?
Whew, okay, so I'm gonna pull it up because I have a whole section of season 2, and that's just another part of mental health is a ongoing battle.
It is.
And
you know what I mean? So it was like when season 2 first started, I had a lot of personal things happen to me to where I stopped uploading episodes.
Okay.
So I've got about 8 episodes that I need to relaunch and put on the platform that are dope episodes, but I just wasn't in a place to mentally go online, market them, release a clip, create content. I wasn't in that space.
Okay.
So the rest of season 2 is going to be coming out. Like I said, that's about 8 episodes. And then if you go to Anchor, iHeartRadio, Spotify, you will see that there are about 10 episodes already out that you can check out and listen to so far.
Yes, I'm definitely going to tap in.
All right, so shout out your podcast again and let them know where to find it at, because like y'all need to tap in, because St. Louis has some dope individuals that could really bring change around here, and it's just gonna take support. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a spiritual war. 1, chase 1,000 away. 2, chase everybody almost away.
And it sounds like there's a lot of relatable topics within your podcast that really could influence and even help, like even women of my stature, like, because I know I don't have everything together, and I know what I make, my social media look like and all that stuff, being an influencer, because that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even understand being an influencer is stressful within itself.
True.
Making
Am
I posting enough? Am I responding to everybody?
Like,
Am I
yes.
putting out good content?
Yes.
Right.
What do my analytics look like today?
Exactly.
It's a lot.
So
Am I
I would
keeping it
definitely be
fresh?
tapping in. Yes.
But yeah, check me out. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Overcast, iHeartRadio, pretty much everywhere that podcasts are found. You can check on your strong friends. The most recent episode I did with one of my close friends, Brandy Hamilton, and we were talking about how we almost had a friend breakup.
Okay.
We had a situation where we kind of misunderstood each other, and we had two choices. We could either throw it away and be like, peace, I don't need her, I'm going to the next step of my life and I'm leaving her behind.
Yeah.
Or we could work through it, and we chose to work through it.
Girl, you give me chill bumps. I just went through that with my best friend. Shout out my best friend, Lord Jesus. I did. And it was a misunderstanding.
And it was a
We
misunderstanding.
went a year without talking, and I went through so much in that year. And I feel like I ain't had nobody, because that's been my best friend since we was 17.
Yeah.
So not having her by my side when I went through that, so I'm definitely looking for that.
Yeah, and
episode.
that's what we talk about in the episode, is we talk about how, like, in society right now, we are so quick to throw people away because we don't want to put on our big girl and big boy panties and work things out.
Yeah.
So we just be like, oh, they just hating on me, or I'm going to the next level, I can't take everybody with me. But you're not meant to throw everybody away.
No.
Right.
Some people are worth fighting for and working through. And that
my baby
episode was
was.
so emotional because, like you said, when we started to break it down, she found out stuff she didn't know about me. I found out stuff I didn't know about her. And we've been friends for years. But it was just that clarity, like, oh my God, this was a whole misunderstanding.
Yep.
And at the end of the episode, it was so freaking
Emotional.
special. She asked me to be her baby's godmother.
Oh.
So it was just,
my lashes gonna fall off.
it was an
She don't know I'm
amazing
so
episode.
sentimental.
I'm most definitely, I'm going to go back and recap that. You know what I'm saying? I'm most definitely.
The most recent one is called "Friend Breakups Are Traumatic Too," because so often
it is.
we forgive our relationship partner over and over and over, but our friends do one thing, we ready to throw away.
Right.
So,
And that's true. And you know what I'm saying, it's 4:00. Y'all know we gotta go. And before we go, this is, you know what I'm saying, Lauren time to give some great inspirational words from her. You know what I'm saying? These are words from her that she wants the youth to understand and recognize, and even the adults, you know what I'm saying? Just giving her positive energy and putting it back into the world like she's already doing. So if you don't mind, give some positive words, and we're going to play a song, and we're going to say our goodbyes. We'll be out.
Absolutely. Well, I just want everybody who is watching to know that there is a place for you. And there is something that you are meant to do to leave your mark and to impact the world. So don't be discouraged by what your current situation looks like. There is nothing you're going through right now that is so terrible that you can't come back from it. You will bounce back. Just remember to believe in yourself first. Believe in God or whatever higher power that you subscribe to. And just do it. You got this. Your audience is waiting for you. They're waiting for you to do what you need to do so that they can transform their lives. But they can't do it unless you step up, because they need you.
Yeah. Y'all heard that, man. Them inspirational words from Miss Lauren Spearman. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap into her podcast. Check on your strong friends. So I should have some friends checking in on me about time like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this Iconz and Bosses, Betty's. You know what I'm saying? Sister, you want to say some goodbyes?
Yes.
See you later.
See y'all next Sunday. It was a pleasure. When I say
Thank you so much. I gotta find you on
not
social
to
media.
even be biased, I think this is like the best interview I've ever sat down and had since I've been with Icon and Bosses. So I do appreciate you coming out, you dropping these gems on us, this knowledge, and I definitely will be tuned in, baby, because yes, I know sitting down 2 hours with you, I could imagine what these episodes is like. So,
right. Fact.
Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you.
So much.
And I'll be tapping into that NAACP.
Yes.
Y'all right across the street from me, baby.
And
so
around the corner from me. So shout
just,
that out again. Yeah, make sure shout that out again.
NAACP St. Louis County. Go to the website, become a member, $30 for the whole year.
For a
Meetings
year.
every fourth Monday of the month. We'd love to have you guys.
That's right. That means every fourth Monday.
Yes.
Every fourth Monday. So y'all got time to prepare. Pay your $30. Go enroll.
And it's one time.
One time. You know what I'm saying? And it's the fourth. It's the last Monday of the month.
Sometimes
Come on
it's
now.
second to last, depending on the month.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. It's very. But you know what I'm saying? We most definitely finna get off air right now, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate Lauren Spearman for coming out and talking to us and chopping up. Make sure y'all go check out her podcast.
Yes.
Check on your strong friends. Make sure y'all go enroll and pay your fees to be a part of a mentor or just shedding your great energy in the NAACP of St. Louis County, man. And there's so much that we wanted to get into. We ain't even get into the Weibo program that with Grace Hill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Alice Herndon. She is actually trying to kind of bridge the gap with that now with her Onyx Business Solutions consulting firm.
Okay.
So she is now spearheading the amazing Weibo program in St. Louis. So if anybody wants to tap into Weibo, workshop and business opportunities, make sure that you reach out to Dr. Alice Herndon, and she can give you more information.
Okay.
All right, man. Make sure y'all go tap into that. Know what I'm saying? Share this. Know what I'm saying? Tap the links, know what I'm saying? Share this, share it to your friends, share it to everybody, share it to the people that you don't know. Icons and bosses, we are out and we finna get into Sweetie Best Friends because check on your strong friends.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go. And